Welcome back to part 2 of the Back to School series for moms. My name is Lesline. In case you are new to seeing my face, hello, welcome. So today we are going to discuss how to do a 5-minute morning check-in for stressed moms. Like I said in the first video, and I'll make sure to tag it here, back to school season is stressful. I don't think I said that exactly, but it's stressful because you are wanting to make sure your kids have everything they need. But then for whatever reason, we don't really be talking about us, like the mother. How are we doing mentally? How are we doing emotionally, spiritually, physically, right? So I need to make sure this focuses on me, just being transparent with y'all. There we go. It's focusing. So this is just how to do a 5-minute morning check-in as a mom. I don't want to say you're stressed. That's rude, right? But you got this. Like, that's the first thing. You got this. And I just want to shout out the mommies that may be having a little one starting school, if that be VPK or kindergarten. I know how scary and what's the other word? Like, it's, you feel scared and then you're also relieved at the same time because, depending on your situation, maybe your kid has been with you since 0 to 5 for 24 hours. And now this is the first time you're like putting them out into the world and you're like, oh my gosh, I have like some free time. What is that? Right. So I just want to shout y'all out. You're going to be okay. My kids at this time of day, it is the week before school starts. So my daughter, she's about to go into kindergarten, but she's been in daycare and I'm really not that worried about her because she has a very great personality. I know she'll just be fine. She's my youngest, and then my son is going into 2nd grade. So yeah, that's just me. Like, so I'm in this with you, okay? So going back to how we can do this 5-minute check-in. So the thing I want to recommend to you, like I said in the first video, is you can do this check-in, in the midday in the car pickup line. If you're a morning person, do this before, you wake the kids up. And I would suggest, if you're going to do this in the morning, wake up at least like 15 minutes before you have to wake the kids up. So whatever time that is. So say that you wake the kids up at 7 a.m., wake up about 6:30, 6:45 so you can do this 5-minute thing. Notice I didn't say wake up at 6:55 because if you're anything like me, when that alarm goes off, you hit snooze and then it's just, you know how it goes. Okay. I'm keeping it a buck with you. I am you. Okay. So let's set the alarm 6:30, 6:45. Then you do your 5-minute check-in. And like I said in the previous video, when you do this check-in, I want you to ask yourself, how am I how am I emotionally? How am I mentally? Knowing that these are two separate things. And if you are not sure like that they are different things, because I didn't know this a few years ago, my therapist educated me on how you're feeling mentally versus how you're feeling emotionally is separate. Check out my ebook down below. You can download it today and get the knowledge about that, right? So after you ask yourself those questions, things might come up. You might feel emotionally charged. You might notice that physically your body gets tense. So what we're going to do next, after you ask yourself those questions, you're then going to breathe. And there is something that you can do. So in the last video, I mentioned deep belly breathing, right? So that's when you breathe in through your nose and you push the air all the way down to the base of your belly, allowing your belly to expand. And then on your exhale, you push the air out through your mouth, allowing your belly to come in. So you push your belly out when you breathe the breath in through your nose. And on your exhale, you bring the belly in when you push the air out through your mouth. That's one breath that you can do. And you can do that, I would say, 3 to 5 times, okay? Or you can do box breathing, okay? So those are the 2 breath options that you have. This will take you 5 minutes, I promise. So after you do those 2 things, you checked in with yourself, you do either the deep belly breathing or you do box breathing with me. So it's you breathe in for 4, then you hold for 4, then you breathe out for 4, then you hold for 4. So again, breathe in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4. This affirmation with me. And when you say this affirmation, I want you to embody it. What does it mean to embody something? It means that you don't only say the affirmation and it stays at the top of your head. Like, I want this affirmation that I'm about to share with you to go from the top of your head and it just goes all the way down to your toes. Like, without a shadow of a doubt that you believe this. That's embodiment. Like, you believe it with your entire being. I say this because I know how crunk back to school can be. I know how you will feel like the day gets away from you because, for example, your kid gets sick and now, you had these plans of like, being the boss mom and like, okay, I dropped the kids off to school. Now I can create my content on my lunch break and, I can do laundry and, also doing my corporate job. You get what I'm saying? And then plans go awry and you're just like, ugh. So this is what I want you to say. This is the affirmation I want you to say before the day, while you're doing this 5-minute check-in with yourself. I set the tone for my home. I'm going to say that again. The affirmation that you're going to say during your 5-minute check-in with you for this back to school season is, I set the tone for my home. As I mentioned in part 1, and I might have already said it in this video, but you, mom, are the foundation of your home, right? And if you are blessed to have a supportive partner in your life, that is incredible. But I'm pretty sure if you are similar to me and you're watching this video, I do have a supportive partner. I'm very thankful for my husband. But I realize that I am the foundation in our home, right? If I am not feeling good, like it will dissipate. It will, what's the word? Like, you know how you spray a perfume and then it will just go throughout the house depending on the type of perfume, like it carries. That's the same when it comes to your energy, okay? So when you say, I set the tone for my home, that can be good or bad, right? So we want to make sure that we set, and not just a good tone. I want it to be a grounded tone. See, I'm always going to call back to my ebook, The Grounded Mom, but I want you to be grounded, that no matter what may happen, like I said, they may call you, oh, so-and-so is sick, come get them. You're grounded. You're not like, oh my God, my day, it's ruined. Like, yes, it sucks. I'm going to call a thing. It sucks when the school calls. You're just like, but you need to make sure that you are grounded. So when you pick up your kid from school, like, you are grounded. And because you'll notice, this is something I've noticed while raising my kids, while becoming certified as a yoga teacher, my energy, like how I am, and not just like what I say, like how I feel affects my kids, how they behave, how they speak to me. It all ties together. All right. So this is not the end. This is part 2. So we are wrapping this up. Let me know down below if this was helpful or if you have further questions, and I will see you in part 3.